Hey, welcome to Pusher TV. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to install our 3.5-inch Mega passenger side charge tube on this 2014 Ram. Like all of our products, this charge tube comes with a complete set of instructions that are totally step-by-step and will walk you through the whole process. In the video, I'm going to show you how to do it, give you a couple different angles of view, and hopefully just make you more comfortable and more knowledgeable about this install when you go to do it yourself. All the work's going to be done here on the passenger side of the vehicle, so let's get the hood popped and get started. In order to gain good access to your passenger side intercooler tube, we recommend pulling out your cold air intake system, including your filter box. Getting this out of your way will give you good access to that passenger side intercooler tube that runs right underneath all of it. Also, pulling out your passenger side inner fender will give you good side access to that area as well. So we're looking at the outlet of the turbo now. We want to loosen that T-bolt clamp there on the outlet in order to pull the intercooler tube off of the outlet of the turbo. We're looking at the inlet to our intercooler here on the passenger side. We want to go ahead and loosen that T-bolt clamp there so we can pull the passenger side intercooler tube off of the inlet of the intercooler. So in order to get this guy out of here, we're just going to pull our turbo outlet boot off. And then since you have these couple AC lines and radiator hoses here towards the front, the easiest way is just to pull the tube to the back of the engine bay and out the inner fender. So we're going to grab that coupler, grab the coupler at the inlet of the intercooler, and pull that guy off. And then we're going to kind of do a twisting motion and just pull it right out the back. So we're ready to put in our passenger side intercooler tube now. A quick note about these 13 and newer trucks with the intercooler behind the front bumper here and the inlet right by this tow hook. So they're a little tough to get to versus the 12 and older trucks that had the inlet right here. So what we like to do is go ahead and install our outlet boot here on the tube. This is pretty much the exact orientation it'll sit in the truck. So this would be the driver's side, which is where we want to put the threaded section of the T-bolt clamp. This really helps to have this thing as a complete assembly, so we can just feed this thing in through the passenger side inner fender in the exact route that we pulled the factory one out. As we feed this thing in, we'll just slide it right on to the inlet of the intercooler, put on our turbo boot here, and then clamp it all down. So I went ahead and slid the new intercooler tube in pretty much the exact opposite routing and direction as I pulled out the factory one. Once I did that, I just left it loose on the intercooler, and I put in my new turbo outlet coupler. I also had my clamps slid in place here, so they're ready when I am. Now that I have this here, I'll go ahead and kind of set it in the general vicinity of where it needs to go. Around the shop, we have this little flat screwdriver with a 90-degree bend on it. It really helps guide the heavy-duty couplers onto the tube when you're doing the installation. So I have my tube in place. I'm going to go ahead and just insert the screwdriver here and just pull that coupler up and around the bead on the tube. Help guide them together. Once that's in there, I can kind of work it in place, get it where I want it. Once I'm happy here, I'll go down to the connection at the intercooler, make sure that's all good, and then just slide all my clamps in place, tighten them down. Once those are all tight, you can go ahead and reinstall your passenger side inner fender and your cold air intake, and you're good to go. So we're all finished up, everything's buttoned up, we're ready to go for a test drive. We'll come back, double check everything once we're done, and then hand it off to the customer. I know they're going to be really happy. This truck's going to run way better, way cooler. It's going to have a lot better throttle response. If you have any questions or concerns about this, there's a lot of information on the site. If you can't find something there that you're looking for, we're here for you. Give us a call, shoot us an email, and thanks for watching.